Alright, so today we're going to be looking at a competitive commander, and this is one of two because I have mine Neheb the Eternal that is competitive, but I don't think it's anywhere on the level that, like, it's competitive, but this is pretty insane. So, Captain Sisay, 4 mana 2/2, tap, search your deck for a legendary, put it in your hand. So, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a combo commander deck. So what I've done is I've took all the combo stuff and put it off to the side for now, because the rest of the deck is pretty much just what you want to do when your combo doesn't work. Because with Sisay, you can search for every piece of your combo every single game, but if a piece gets exiled or something, then the rest of our deck is what we do when that happens, so that we don't have to fully rely on our combo and be all in on it. So let's go ahead and look at that. We'll keep in mind that everything pretty much 2 mana or less can help enable this combo. So I've got everything sorted by mana cost because I've been working on this a lot. So I've had this spread out across this table on multiple occasions, just seeing where my curve was. So we'll start with Ox Diamond. And a crit. A Noxious Revival. Again, all of these, you'll see when we get to the combo part. If these are in our hand, we can cast them and actually go off a turn sooner than we should be able to. And the same with 1 mana spells. If we've got 1 mana open, they can help us go off too. Birds of Paradise. A Nature's Claim. Kytheon, and he flips. I'm not really going to take him out and flip him because that's not relevant. What's relevant here is he's a 1 mana legendary that we can search for if we need to. A Mana Vault. Sage Lifecrafter, ain't saying the first part of that. Swords to Plowshare. Soul Ring. Mother of Runes. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Elvish Mystic. Hope of Gearper. I'm going to go ahead and separate these out so that I've got them back there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Alright, let us continue. Gaddock Teague. Talisman of Unity. Grim Monolith. Mindstone. Selesnya Signet. 8.5 Tails. Yisan, the Wanderer Bard. Reki. Masako, the Humorless. Selvala. Mangara. And this is a Captain Sisay deck, so I had to put the Weatherlight in there. Gisela. I'll put that up there so when we get to the other piece, we can just separate it out and show her. Because this is, well, the reason it's in there, this is pretty much hate bears. So when your combo doesn't work, you just do things to slow your opponent down so you can slowly gain control of the game. Helm of the Host. Groot, Wild Speaker. I call him Groot. Some people say Garrett. I don't know which one it is. I'll stick with Groot. Baird. Loxodon and High Arc. Day of Destiny. And Elvish Pipper. Thran, Temporal Gateway. And that's this is a pretty good part of our backup plan. So if combo doesn't work, we can Sisay for this, and then start activating her turn after turn for big things, and just play them for 4 mana. Because to think that we're going to get up there to 8, 9 mana is unrealistic, because this deck only runs 34 lands, and we don't have mana ramp. So this is a good backup plan if our combo doesn't work. Armageddon. O Catcher the True, which this may come out for the new catcher. No, not a catcher. Is it a catcher? Yeah, it's a catcher for the new catcher when she comes out. So that I'll play with soon just to see. Ordric, Master Tactician, and this again will probably end up coming out. Right now it's in here because Sisay is a human, so this will protect Sisay, but I need to get a Shalai for this deck. The only upside for this over Shalai is any card in our graveyard, this can help us go wide, where Shalai just helps us go big. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. Maybe both should be in here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to play around with that too. Heroes Podium. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Drew with eyes open. Sovereign or Sky Sovereign console flagship. Sylvan Reclamation. Privileged Position. A Gideon Jura. Thalia's Lancers. Elspeth Sun's Champion. Fall of the Thran. Almost done with this. Evra, mainly in here just for aggro matchups because he can gain us a lot of life really fast. Dragon Lord Dramoka. Johnny Unyielding. Bruna. There it is. Akroma's Memorial. Avacyn, Angel of Hope. 4 more. Good old Warrenclex. Rhea Dawnbringer. Iona. And Kamal Druidic Val. Alright, so let's get these sorted, and for anyone who doesn't know what Bracella is, I'll go ahead and flip those so everyone can see the ridiculousness of that. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. We'll look at the mana base and then get to the combo. Priscilla. Yep. There are games in competitive Commander where she will just shut your opponent down. If you can meld her, there's sometimes where you can just make 1 or 2 of your opponents just scoot because they're not going to beat that. Because they can't. Oh no. Screw it. I'll have to put that back a little while. Alright, so for the mana base, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 basic forest. 1, 2, 3. 3 basic plains. Temple Garden. Temple of Plenty. Core Haven. Command Tower. Savannah. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Canopy Vista. Stirring Wildwood. Cavern of Souls. Grassland. This should be a Windswept Heath, but it's a grassland, so okay. Scatter Groves. Inventor's Fair. Desert of the True. New Benalia. Desert of Indomitable. Sun Petal Grove. A Fortified Village. Sungrass Prairie. Horizon Canopy. Croson Verge. Okina, Temple of the Grand Pies. Selesnius Signet. Secluded Step. Tranquil Thicket. And Bountiful Promenade. Oh, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cycle lands. So I know some people might have looked and thought the cycle lands were out of place, but if you draw into, if you mana flood, it's pretty much, and you start getting those, they'll help you kind of get out of the mana flood because you can just get rid of them instead of playing them, and that's what they're there for. And if you're at a point in the game when you don't need lands no more and you top deck them, you can get rid of them. Or if you're just mana flooding, you can try to get out of it with those. Alright, so here is the combo. So, with our Sisay, first thing we want to do is at the end of our last opponent's end step, tap her, search for Paradox Engine. Whenever you cast a spell, untap all non-land permanents. So on your turn, you untap, play your Paradox Engine, tap Sisay, search for Mox Amber. So she's tapped. Then you're going to play your Mox Amber, untap Sisay. Then you tap Sisay, tap Mox Amber for green mana, tutor up, Mox Opal. And you're going to cast your Mox Opal, untap your Amber, untap Sisay. You're going to tap both of these for green, tap Sisay, tutor up, Ceton Croson Protector. You're going to use that 3 green mana to cast him. These untap. So now we have 3 green mana. And we've probably got another mana rock because we've got a million or a mana dork in play. So as long as you have another source of mana aside from these 3, you're golden on this. So what he does is he has the ability to tap and untap Druid, get green mana. So he can tap himself the turn he comes into play because it's not a physical tap ability, it's an activated ability. So we'll tap these 3 for green, tap Sisay, search for Bow of Nylea, cast it. Untap. Tap for any color, I like purple. Tap Sisay, search for Bantu's Monument, cast it, untap. Then we will tap these 2 for green and white, tap Sisay, search for Safi Eric's daughter, cast her, untap. Alright, now this is where the combo ends. This is where we win the game. If we get this in play, in which we can do this all in a single turn, we're probably going to win the game unless there's a counterspell or something to stop it. So, Bow of Nylea has the activated ability to tap. What we care about is this bottom one. Put up to 4 cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your library in any order. So what we're going to do is sacrifice Safi, targeting catch Sisay. She goes to the grave. We're going to tap 2, and we'll leave Mox Opal back. Tap these 2 to tap our Bow of Nylea, putting Safi on the bottom of our deck. Now, assuming we have any other mana rock or mana dork in play, we're going to tap Sisay, search for Eric's daughter, use any mana dork, mana rock, tap for mana, tap Mox Opal, cast her. Because she was cast, Bantu's Monument says whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. So each opponent loses a life. And we're going to untap everything. And then we will rinse, lather, repeat. Sack, target, put on bottom, tutor up, cast, etc., etc. And that is the main plan of the deck. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got some nice legendary sleeves for it too. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.